Carver, hello world. That's the way I feel today. By the way, for CCAT, I am Ken Simmons. And I welcome you to another On the Air, the show that informs, educates, and entertains. And if we hit any one of those, we're happy. As you can see, I'm standing here at Farmers Market in the middle of Carver. I'm here today with Mr. Rich Goulart, the Executive Director of CCAT, Mr. Will McKinney, cameraman extraordinaire, nice guys, the two of them, to give up a Sunday to come here and do this and bring it to you. Be a couple of weeks, they put it together, because the work is not done here. It's done in the studio when they put this together. That's the real trick of television, and they do one heck of a job. Community access television couldn't be better than it is here in the town of Carver. I feel very lucky to be associated with them. We're going to bring you the farmers market. We're going to bring you interviews. We're going to show you the band. We're going to show you bacon. We're going to show you soap. We're going to show you a lot of things. So don't go away. Go to your refrigerator, get your favorite beverage, kick your shoes off, and follow me while I show you the farmers market. I'm standing here with Mr.
Mike Nash.
Mike Nash.
Yes, sir.
And you're in charge here, I understand.
Yes, sir. In my 8th year at Farmers Market.
And how many years you've been doing this?
About 8 years now for the Carver Farmers Market. It's been a major success thanks to Carver. The town and the selectmen have been behind the market. They've been my right arm, and it's been a team play. I think it's one of the better markets in the state. We average about 50 vendors, and today's our fall festival. Today we have free pony rides, free face painting.
Free?
Free petting zoo. We have 2 different bands playing music. We have a magician here. He has all magic tricks. Everything's free. Where can you go today with a family? Park free, come in free, and events are free.
You can't go anyplace today.
You can't.
Can I ask you to put your hat back just a little bit?
Sure, yes, sir.
We want to see your pretty face. So that's it, but it's not free every week. Just today.
I try to have every week different free events. I try to, if possible, like one week I have pony rides, another week I try to have free face painting. Other times I try to have a free petting zoo or magic events. I try to space it out. But today is a fall festival. We spent over $1,000 today on all freebies for the families.
Wow.
And there was free pumpkins for the children today too. Free pumpkins.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's terrific.
Thank you.
Now, where do you have a farm down the street here, don't you?
We're Nash Nursery in Plimpton Carver Town Line, across from Tractor Supply. We grow annuals, perennials, mums, hedges, all kind of vegetable plants. We're doing it now for about 13 years.
Open 12 months a year?
Open from Mother's Day to the end of October.
And that's it?
That's it. Well, November, December, January, February, we got to redo our plants, upgrade our plants, sterilize our greenhouses, and fire back up March 1st.
Oh, that's interesting.
A lot of work, a lot of work.
Have you been doing that kind of work a long time?
I retired from Stop and Shop for 49 years. I retired from Stoppy, and I retired.
Wait a minute, you were at Stop and Shop for 49 years?
49 years.
Well, you're not 49 years old.
I'm 72.
Are you really?
Yes. And I started my nursery, and I enjoy doing this. It's my retirement, and it just keeps me healthy. I love it.
But it's a lot of work.
Work keeps you healthy. Exercise is critical, and it's a freebie for me, but it keeps me going, and this is the key. And I feel good.
You look great.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would never say you were 72.
Thank you. Thank you.
72 never looked better.
Thank you.
Are you married?
I'm married.
Is your wife your age?
Lee's about 62. She's a good girl.
She help you?
Oh God, yes. She's a good woman. She is.
I've done business with you. I don't know if you remember me or not, but we used to, when my wife was still alive, we used to buy a lot of flowers from you and that kind of thing. And you were always a gentleman, always.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
As a matter of fact, one time you said, "Hey, wait a minute before you go. I got some tomatoes here. You want them?"
Right.
And I said, "Well, how much are they?" He said, No, it's a gift."
That's right. A gift, yes. Well, why let plants go to waste? That's foolish. That's foolish.
Yeah. You do a nice job here.
Thank you.
I come here every Sunday.
Thank you.
And I see you working your rear end off.
Thanks. Thanks.
and I really appreciate it. And I'm sure the people of the town of Carver appreciate it too.
Just so the town of Carver knows, we're volunteers. This is their market, and we need them to support their market. That's critical.
So what you're saying is, get yourself down here.
Right.
When do you close?
We close the end of October.
End of October. So you still got plenty of time.
We do.
Come to the farmers market. It's a great place to come. I love to be here just because the people are so friendly. But maybe you'll meet some relatives or friends or neighbors or whatever. In any event, if it's a nice day and you're not doing anything, come on down. Open from noontime till 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you, sir. Thank
I
you.
wish you all the best.
Thanks.
Thank you. I'm standing here in front of a bunch of walking sticks that are very, very beautiful. What's your name, sir?
My name is Tony Flying Hawk.
I beg your pardon.
Tony Flying Hawk.
That's an interesting name.
Yes.
Indian?
Yeah, Pot Micmac, yes.
Oh, for God's sake! Wow, Micmac.
Micmac?
That's upper
Yes,
US.
my family is from Quebec, Prince Edward Island,
Oh.
and the Maritimes of Canada. Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
There's some Micmac people down into Maine, upper Maine,
Yeah,
and but that's basically the location of the Micmac people. Yeah.
very interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
I come across. I said, hey, there's a guy that looks interesting. Let's talk to him. I didn't know you were going to be this interesting.
Ah, thank you.
These walking sticks. Do you do these?
I do. I hand carve every one of them.
Can I
use-
take one out?
Yep, that's a maple stick there.
This is made out of maple. And what? Do you cut the wood?
Yep, I go out in the woods, I look for an interesting piece of stick, and I offer a little tobacco for taking of the tree, and then I take the sapling, and...
Wait a minute. Go back, step back. You offer a little tobacco.
That's right, I always have a tobacco pouch when I'm out in the woods, and if I'm going to cut something down, that's taking a life. So I offer the tobacco up to the tree and to the mother tree that's around there. And I offer the tobacco that I'm going to take this stick and I'm going to use it for something, you know, that I need to do. And I ask for them to accept that and to, you know, in a way forgive me for taking that tree.
That's fantastic. What
Well,
an interesting
in Native American culture, everything has a spirit, everything is alive.
Yes.
And we respect all that. We
Yes.
take only what we need, but we use what we take.
Native Americans were the first conservationists.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're the greenest people, right. That's right.
They taught us how to do it, and we ignored them.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
These are absolutely beautiful. How much would a stick like this cost?
It varies from about $40 to $50 up to $70 to $80, depending on how much detail I put into the stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one would probably be about $50. I charge for that one.
Okay.
What happens is if I go out in the woods, I take this sapling, and then I take it home, and I might take the bark and everything off to about here. And then I'll do the carving, which can take me 6 to 8 hours, depending on how much detail.
Yep.
When I get that point done, I have to take down all the rest of the bark. I have a cheese grater type of sander that I take all the sharp points off with. And then I sand it down with sandpaper. And then I stain it with a natural stain. When I get that done, I put on 3 coats of spar varnish, sanding in between each coat. So that it would be, yeah, it takes like 3 days to do
That's worth much more than $50.
Well,
Can you see the detail on this? This guy's even got a tie on. If you can see his tie, the detail that's gone into this beautiful, beautiful. I think it's a masterpiece. I think it's fantastic.
now on the other end, let's see, that would
Wait
be
a minute, before you go now. Wait. Come back.
I'll show you another one. Take this guy. Oh, this one here.
You have to remember you're on television now.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
We keep moving around, and you're moving through the shot. so
All right, yeah.
I-
All right, now here I have another 2 pieces of maple, but now these would be in the upper range. There's a little more detail in them. Like down here too, I added a feather in the back of it.
Wow, look, this is. Now this is not a cane.
No, this is a hiking stick or a walking stick. Or I even call it sometimes a standing in the corner stick. You really don't have to do anything with it, really.
Good enough.
Right.
But I understand that if you do a lot of walking like I do,
Yep.
this will help you.
Oh, absolutely, yes. A lot of people, you know, when you go on a hike, you'll look on the ground, you find a stick and you use it.
Yeah.
And this is just like a custom version of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know what it is? It's an heirloom too. If you buy something like this, you'll use it. It'll last you probably through your lifetime, and it'll end up in your hands of your grandchildren or your son.
That brings up another question. Will I have to do anything if I buy this? Will I have to do anything to preserve it?
Oh, not at all. No, you could leave it like this. It would probably help if you like put a little furniture polish on it every once in a while or
Yeah.
something, you know, just to keep the wood
Yeah.
from drying out.
Yeah.
But
But it's so smooth. I can run my hand. There's no splinters in it. It's just beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well done.
Right.
Where'd you learn how to do this?
I learned this actually a couple of years ago. A friend of mine came home with a stick he had bought at Job Lot, and he wanted me to burn a cross in there for him. He was a religious gentleman, and I thought to myself, I wonder if I could carve him something a little more detailed and personal for himself. So I went out and got a piece of white pine at the time, because I heard it carved up pretty nice, and I put out like a Moses head on it for him, with the hair blowing back and the beard blowing back, and then I carved a cross in the back for him.
Wow.
And I gave it to him as a Christmas present.
Oh, wow, what a great present.
He keeps telling me that he's gone down to the water several times and tried to part the sea, but nothing's happened yet.
Tell him to keep trying. It'll happen. It'll happen. Let's see, what was I going to say? Oh, you're here. I've seen you here before. I come to the farmer's market every week. If I wanted to buy one of these when the farmer's market is closed, how would I do that?
I have a card that I give out, and I have my phone number. If somebody was interested, they could call me. And
You don't have a website?
I do not, no. This is a hobby. I retired from work, and I'm doing my best to keep it not becoming another job.
Okay, good. I understand. What did you do for work, may I ask?
Right now, I technically am. I'm still a physical therapist assistant.
Oh, great.
And before that, I did that for 19 years now. And before that, I was a construction laborer out of Local 133. And I crushed my hand in 1987 on a job under a 9,000-pound stone we were setting. Ooh. And so that kind of ended my construction career.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Through retraining and everything, through workers' compensation, I became a physical therapist assistant.
Well, you're a very interesting guy. I'm going to give you a very interesting guy. I'm certainly glad I stopped over here.
Well, I am too.
And I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
And do you live in Carver?
I actually live in Wareham.
In Wareham.
Yep.
You can get this show on, am I right, YouTube? Yeah. You can get this on YouTube if you have a computer.
Yeah.
It won't be ready for a few weeks.
I just got one recently.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Too.
Thank you so much for talking to me.
Oh, my pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye now. All right. Very, very interesting guy. I think this whole place is full of interesting people. He's Native American, he's a wood carver, and he does a beautiful job. And you can see he's committed. Isn't it amazing what a nice job you can do when you're not getting paid for it? I've seen you here before. Are you a farrier?
Yes, I'm certified, AFA certified farrier.
There's a certificate that goes with that job then?
Yes.
I didn't realize that. How long have you been doing it?
45 years.
You don't look 45 years old.
I got that in a few more days.
Really? Hard work.
Yeah, if you got to enjoy it though.
The farriers I've seen are big, muscular guys.
Well, that doesn't give you much of an advantage with the horse.
I suppose it doesn't. What are you doing here now?
Well, I'm trying to make a shoe, a special shoe for a horse called the egg bar shoe. And I make all my shoes from scratch. I use, bar stock and make all my own shoes. I don't buy.
Now, let me ask you, I don't know anything about what you're doing here, but that fire, is it hot enough so that you can mold this?
It's hotter. It probably goes up to about 3,000 degrees. And
this fire here?
Yeah, and the steel melts at 2,250. I can weld with that fire. I can melt steel.
Holy mackerel. Is it charcoal?
Soft coal.
Soft coal.
Yeah. That with the blower on it, that'll get hotter than charcoal or anything else you can use.
Now, do you have a shop around here or near here?
Right out of
right out of your truck, huh?
Yep. I'm mobile on the road.
Where do you live?
In Carver.
You do live in Carver?
Yep.
Do you watch our station, Channel 13?
I have on occasion.
13, 14, and 15.
Right.
You'll be on Channel 13, not for a few weeks.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the people? You're available for hire?
Oh, obviously, yes. I do this 5-7 days a week.
Wow. Do you have a website?
No, I don't. I don't believe in that stuff.
Okay. Do you have a telephone number you'd like to share with us?
Yeah. My phone number is area code 508-866-9309.
You heard that, 9309. Those people who live in Carver, they know that 508-866 doesn't mean much of anything. It's 9309, right?
Yes.
Last 4 digits. What's your name?
Len Stanley.
Len Stanley.
Yes.
And you're open 7 days a week?
If somebody calls, needs me, if I can, I'll get there.
Fair enough. Thank you so much for talking to me, and the best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
9309 Len Stanley, farrier extraordinaire. Okay, let's move on. Mr. Goulat, there's friends over here that I'd like to talk to. Do you mind? All right.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Patty. How are you?
Wonderful.
What's your last name?
Zimmerman.
Patty Zimmerman from...
Middleborough. I'm on Wood Street in Middleborough.
Well, don't go any further than that. This is on television.
Well, I do
Dangerous.
this. I do this stuff in front of my house.
Oh, do you do?
I sell vegetables in front of my house 7 days a week.
Now, is it true that you do all the work yourself?
I do because my kids went to college.
Wow. How many acres?
I do about 4.5 acres of vegetables, and we have 75 acres of cranberries.
Holy mackerel, I don't know where you get the energy to do that. That's a lot of hard work.
You have to do something.
How long you been doing it?
About 6 or 7 years.
Married?
No.
Okay. I think I asked that before. This is your mother over here, right?
My mother. She comes and helps me every weekend.
Would you talk to me?
Oh, should I?
What's your name?
Nancy
Nancy what?
Zimmerman.
Nancy Zimmerman. You both got the same name. I'm surprised. Is that, that's not your married name? is it?
No, I'm not married.
Okay. You were married?
No.
Never been married?
No.
Holy mackerel. That's a pretty girl like that.
I know it. Isn't that awful?
I haven't
not
found the
awful.
right one.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I'm taken.
Oh, so sorry.
Son of a gun.
Can't. Do you help her with the gardening?
No.
What do you help her with?
The market.
The market.
The markets.
You set it up for her?
Nope.
She just sells.
What the hell do you do?
I sit here and talk to people and sell and try to make friends.
Good enough.
And
That's
she
good
makes
enough.
nice looking
Scarves.
scarves.
I make the scarves.
Oh, did you make those?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go and take a look at those
Yeah.
when I get finished here. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you so much.
The best of luck. The best of luck to you. And next time, have a cup of coffee with me.
Oh, yes.
Okay, they got some macones out already, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. This is a nice place. If you've never been to the farmer's market, I recommend it very strongly. And people like this are all over the place here. She happens to be my favorite because she always gives me the first tomatoes.
Of the season.
I'm a tomato nut. So look at these cucumbers. And let's go look at these scarves over here. All handmade? Are these all handmade? Are these all handmade?
Yeah, you better go somewhere else. I'm famous now.
Beautiful. They're beautiful. Come over here. They're beautiful. Look at beautiful colors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all different.
These are knitted?
Yes, they're knitted. Not crocheted, they're knitted.
I know a little bit about knitting. I went, how the devil do you do that?
Oh, really?
I'm not giving up my secrets.
No, of course not. They are beautiful. They are beautiful. How much?
$15.
$15 for any one of them, right?
Yep. And this one's different, too.
They come in sizes?
No. Depends on how much yarn is in the ball. Some are longer than others.
Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. How long does it take you to make one of these?
If I do it constantly, about 4 hours.
4 hours. You can do that in 4 hours? And you only get $15? That's not enough money. It's only $3 an hour.
That's all
$4
right.
an hour.
I work cheap.
You enjoy doing it?
Yes, I do.
That's part of the payment?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for talking to me. Good luck.
Yeah.
This lady is making her own soap. Is that soap you're making now with a tea bag in it?
No, that's not.
It's tea
That's
bag?
mine.
It's not tea bag soap?
Oh no, that's not tea bag soap. That's my tea. I drink tea all the time.
Good for you.
Oh yeah, it is great for you.
How long have you been doing this?
About 10 years.
10 years. Can I pick this up?
You certainly can. That's a cranberry oatmeal soap.
What's your name?
Debbie Joyce.
Debbie Joy.
Mm-hmm.
Carver girl?
I'm from Carver. Yeah. I sell a lot of cranberry soap. So.
It smells like cranberry.
Mm-hmm.
Is there perfume in there?
No, there's an oil, a scented oil. I use fragrance oils and essential oils to scent them with, and they're all different scents. I make them out of glycerin and goat's milk, and that's a goat's milk soap. It makes the soap a little bit creamier.
Rich, this is almost sensual. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know, you people do such great work.
Well, thank you.
I
And
wish-
I make soaps for the kids with toys in them.
Oh, that's great. And you make these fancy little plates here. How much would something like this cost?
That's $7. It has 2 soaps in it. There's a pumpkin soap and an apple soap for the fall.
And the plate is made out of glass?
Yes. Yeah, it's a little soap dish for $7.
$7 doesn't seem like enough money.
Oh, well, I'm happy to make a little bit. I'm happy to make a little bit.
Do you do this all year round, or
Yes,
just
I do.
do you go to different events?
I go to different craft shows and
You don't sell.
farmers markets.
You don't sell from your house,
I work out of my house right now. Yeah.
but you don't sell from there.
No. I sell to Makepeace has some of my soaps in their store, and so does in Black Spawn Cranberries and my gallery down in Plymouth. So I sell them a few places.
That's just great. I just think you do.
They're a lot of fun to make.
Is this soap also?
Yes, that's a peppermint snowman.
Oh my
Smells
goodness.
like peppermint.
Oh my goodness, it's just beautiful. Thank you very much for talking to
Well,
me.
thank you.
Okay.
Nice talking with you.
All right. I'm standing here with a very beautiful young lady with green eyes, blue, and she's just lovely. And what are you doing here? What's your name?
My name is Laura Bailey, and this is my business, Beachhouse Baking Company.
Beachhouse?
Yes.
Spell it.
Beachhouse, 1 H, one word. Beachhouse.
Beachhouse Baking Company. How long have you been doing this?
This is my second season of doing farmers markets. So I started
How long have you been doing the baking?
well, I started baking when I was like in 6th grade. I was a professional pastry chef.
Let me be clear. How long have you been doing it commercially?
This business has been a little over 2 years.
A little over 2 years. How you doing?
Good.
A lot of work.
Yes, I do it all myself.
Live in Carver?
Lakeville.
Lakeville. And what are we looking at here?
These are oatmeal-based cookies in 4 flavors. That's what my samples are here. Those are the different flavors.
This flavor is what?
Cranberry chocolate.
How's that? I'm a diabetic. He's my taster. He tastes everything before I eat it. Yeah. How's business?
Good.
Yeah. What do you do when there's no farmer's market?
Look for events to
You don't sell out of your house.
do. No, I don't have a store. I just do mostly festivals and farmers markets.
Would a storefront interest you?
At some point, yeah. Guess it would.
I would think that it would be a good investment because to me this looks very good. It looks delicious.
These are all different baking mixes.
I love your name, Beachhouse. Baking Company. Vegan-friendly recipe. What's vegan?
For people who are either strict vegetarian that don't eat any meat or animal products, or people who have either egg or dairy allergy, which is really common. I hear a lot of different food allergies from all the different customers.
Peanut allergy. Do you have any peanuts?
No, everything here is nut-free, and I do have some gluten-free baking mixes on the top shelf there.
Gluten-free.
Yeah, and these are all different baking mixes that are also nut-free.
Would you answer a question for me honestly?
Sure.
I'm a bit of a baker. I have been for a long time. Pizzas is my big thing. But can you cook without gluten? Can you bake without gluten?
Yes, you just have to do things a little differently.
I would think a lot different.
Well, because wheat flour has the thing that helps that's gluten. It's kind of like a glue.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people are allergic to. So you need to replace that with different flours. Usually it's flours and starches, like rice flour, brown rice flour, potato starch. Just finding the right blend can be kind of difficult. But there's a lot of information online, like on YouTube. Watch people.
Yeah, thank God for the computer. There's so much information on that computer. It's lovely, lovely. You do this all by yourself?
Yes. My husband helps me though. He's a graphic designer and he designed the logo and he helps me with all the labels.
Just going to say that because I looked at that right away and I said something professional about that.
Yeah, he specializes in product packaging, so I'm very fortunate.
I'm the kind of a guy that'll buy a product just for the package. Do you believe that?
Yeah, that's called marketing.
If the package is pretty, I'm attracted.
Yeah, I agree. I'm the same way.
Yeah, I think we all are, to be honest with you. Well, I wish you all the best with this. I think that you're doing a heck of a job.
Thank you.
Is business good today?
Well, Yeah, I think a lot of people didn't come out because it was kind of
Rain.
rainy this morning, and plus the Patriots are playing. But
Oh, yeah.
we usually get a good turnout.
Are
It's a
the
lot of
Patriots playing this afternoon?
Yes.
Oh, shit, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, 1 o'clock games.
Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thanks.
Okay. Nice lady, nice product. Puts her heart and soul into it. I think it's great. I'm standing here with a lovely young lady by the name of
Susan Cristiano.
Susan Cristiano. First question I'm going to ask you, would you turn around? What is that?
It's called a snood.
It's I'm old, as you can tell. And when I was a kid, women used to wear a snood.
Right.
Same thing?
It's same exact thing. They started wearing them actually around in the Bronze Age. And they've been worn during various times throughout the whole of history.
Oh, wait a minute. I was around during the Bronze Age, and I don't remember that.
Well, no, you weren't around during the Bronze Age.
You make these?
I do make them, yes.
And we have a lot of them.
We have a lot of them out.
Right here, almost all over. They're beautiful.
Thank you.
How much are they?
They range in price from the plain cotton ones start at $20, up to some of the fancy ones that are either silk or gold or silver lame with precious beads like rubies and sapphires go up to about $400.
Wow, do you have that?
I think I have a couple of $250s or $300 ones here. Let me look quick.
I'm always interested in precious stones.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I can see my daughter help me set things up, so I'm not sure where things are.
Okay, that's okay.
These are rubies here.
Those are rubies?
Those are rubies.
Wait a minute, rubies are red, aren't they?
Yeah, but these are undyed. A lot of rubies are dyed.
Really?
This one is garnets and freshwater
Yeah,
pearls.
garnets I recognize.
Yeah.
Okay, when I saw you, I thought maybe this was a religious thing.
No, I do Renaissance and medieval recreation. That's how I started doing this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you're not a Mennonite?
No.
Okay. What do you mean you do Renaissance and medieval?
Recreation. I belong to a group called the Society for Creative Anachronism, which is all over the world.
You're going too fast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Society for Creative Anachronisms?
We recreate the arts and sciences and martial arts of the periods from about 600 AD to 1600 AD.
Really?
Yes.
That's fascinating.
Thank you.
How do you find out about where do you go? Libraries or museums?
Well, how do I find out about the Renaissance stuff? Is I have a large research library of my own that I've developed over the years, and I also go to libraries.
Do you live in Carver?
I do. I've lived in Carver almost my entire life.
Which is not very long.
Thank you.
Married?
No, I'm not. Just me and my daughter. I guess she walked away. My mom lives in Carver too. She's been in Carver since the 60s, so.
When you're not at Farmer's Market, do you still sell these?
Yes, I do. I go to, I was down in New Haven yesterday at a Renaissance fair down there.
Connecticut?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you doing well?
Yes, I am.
None of my business, but.
I've been in business for 17 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have a website?
I do. www.ladygwen.com.
Say it again.
LadyGwen, LadyGuen.com.
Thank you very much. I look at these things and I find them quite fascinating. They're more fascinating now that I know they have some historical significance.
That's right. And I also do occasionally do Civil War reenactments as well.
Wow. How did you get interested in something
When
like
I was in college, some of my friends were involved in the medieval and Renaissance recreation, so I just kind of tagged along, and I fell in love with the whole process. So.
Do you do anything at King Richard's Fair?
I don't, but I have a lot of customers who come from there and who buy their parts of their costumes from me.
Do they have this kind of thing at King Richard's Fair? They should.
They should, but they really don't. They have, yeah.
I'm surprised at that. All right. Thank you. Is there anything else you can tell me that I haven't asked? Because
No,
I'm not. These are cameos over here.
These are cameos. Cameos started to exist.
You don't make these, do you?
I actually know how to make cameos. I do not make all my cameos.
Can we see one? The cameos are an old.
Yeah.
My mother had a cameo. That happens to be very beautiful.
It is a pretty one, yes.
That's a beautiful cameo. If you're interested, that would look lovely on you, Rich. Oh, Will, you're tall enough to carry that. How much is that?
That one is 14.
$14?
Yes.
That's all?
Yeah.
It doesn't open, does it?
No.
Okay. Wow. Fascinating. You never know who you're going to talk to, you know what? Oh,
Hand a card.
okay. Susan A. Cristiano, you're right. That was your name. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Very interesting. Her name is Susan Cristiano. Lady Gwendolina's Closet. Very interesting. How are you? I'm standing here, by the way, with a group of farmers who make a pretty good sound. I like it. Are you the leader?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, you're the
Sometimes.
leader, right?
No, no.
Who's the
No
leader?
one wants to own
He just doesn't want to own up to it.
Where are you from?
Pembroke, we're Pembroke, South Shore.
Pembroke,
area, all
are
down
you?
this way.
Are you for hire?
Always, sure.
You have a website?
No, we're not that.
Facebook,
we're in
Rocky
the wrong
Run
century for
Okay.
that.
You have a country music? Is that?
Yeah, bluegrass, country, folk.
Yeah. Your sound is great. The sound is great.
You like it?
You play banjo?
Banjo.
Did you ever hear that story about Eddie Peabody? Remember Eddie Peabody?
No, but tell me.
Anybody here ever heard of Eddie Peabody? It's called the Banjo King.
Jeez, I should know.
Yeah, way back. This goes way back. Before your time. I'm old, as you can tell. Let me tell you the story real quick. Radio announcer at Grand Ole Opry was announcing Eddie Peabody, the Banjo King. And he got screwed up and he said, "Let me present to you now, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Peabody, the Banjo King, is now going to pee for you."
That would be our internet.
That's a true story. That's a true story. How long have you been doing this?
28 years, probably.
All together?
The core, few of us have been here about 28 years.
Really?
The rest have wandered in since.
The girls don't look 28 years old.
No, they're the younger. We're all the old guys. We're the
Yeah,
originals.
well, that's okay. You're handsome and you're charming. That's the important thing.
Thank you very much.
And you make a wonderful noise. I love it. I love
like
it.
it?
Yeah. You're going to be here next week?
I think this is it for this year.
This is it for
We're going
this
to be at the
week.
Bill and
There'll be
Gates
more
Gates
music.
Farm, though.
Where?
Bill and Gates Farm on October 14th for their Corn and Pumpkin Festival, and at the Full Sail on Sunday, October 13th at 7:30.
Where is the Bill and Gates Farm?
It's down in Plimpton
Down-
on 106,
Down in Plimpton. Okay. And what's the date again?
October 14th, the
October
holiday
14th.
Monday.
You don't mind if I come down, do you?
Absolutely.
You accept donations?
Absolutely.
I'm not talking about monetary donations. As long as you accept donations, that's good.
We barter everything.
Can I have your name?
Carl. My name's Carl.
I'm Liz.
Sam?
Didn't know your name for a minute there, did you? Next question's going to be
I don't know
hard.
which one he was going to use.
Karen.
Jimbo.
Jack back there. And we're Rocky Run.
Rocky
Rocky
Run.
Run.
Rocky Run. You make a great sound. Thank you very much for talking to me. I wish you all the best.
We're gonna do a little song. Well, let Sam introduce this song.
Okay.
Carl may not be the leader, but he usually takes the blame, so.
He's the responsible one.
What's this?
He's got the equipment.
Dried tomatoes?
Oh, this is about my favorite time of year. It's, I used to do it all the time. And it was before I got ill. So I don't do it outside too much more. It's called homegrown tomatoes.
God, love you. That sounds great. Great group.
Say no, there ain't. Ah, see, got to change the key.
Hey, what's that instrument you're playing? That
Bass.
Is that a bass?
Electronic upright.
Where's the rest? Somebody stole the rest of it.
Just shaved it down to make it easier to carry.
Musicians, he had the harp.
It's lightweight.
Keeps the rest at home.
And you're a fiddler.
Yes.
Do you mind being called a fiddler?
She also played in the Cape Cod Fiddlers earlier this afternoon.
Really?
They were here earlier today.
Wow.
Set. There ain't nothing in the world that I like better than bacon and lettuce and homegrown tomatoes. Up in the morning, out in the garden, get you a ripe one, don't get a hard one. Plant 'em in the springtime, eat 'em in the summer. All winter without 'em is a culinary bomber. I gonna go out and pick me a biggin'. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? There's only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Yeah. Sure, but there's nothing that a homegrown tomato won't cure. Put 'em in a salad, or put 'em in a stew. You can make your very own tomato juice. You can eat 'em with eggs, eat 'em with gravy, eat 'em with beans, pinto or navy. Put 'em on the side, put 'em in the middle. Put homegrown tomatoes on a hot cake griddle. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? There's only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Yeah. Change this life I lead, you could call me Sammy Tomato Seed, 'cause I know what this country needs. It's homegrown tomatoes in every yard you see. So when I die, don't bury me in a box in a cold dark cemetery. Out in the garden would be much better, where I could be pushing up homegrown tomatoes. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? There's only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love. And one more time. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? There's only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Thank you, Lyle.
Thank you.
I'm standing here. This is probably my favorite part of the farmers market. I just love animals, all animals, and you got them here.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I'm really fond of chickens. I think they're the funniest animals going.
They're very relaxing to watch.
Yeah,
Chickens, yeah.
love chickens. By the way, what's your name?
Linda Hutchings.
My name's Ken Simmons.
Hi, how are
Married?
you? Nope, I have a steady boyfriend.
Do you?
Yep,
Are you happy with him?
very much so.
Okay, well that's the end of our relationship then.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
Actually, just promoting animals and their usefulness and providing entertainment for the kids.
You
and
got those are goats,
educating.
right?
There's one goat and the rest are sheep.
One goat and the rest are sheep. How
You
brilliant
learned
am I?
something already.
They're not for sale.
No.
So any of the animals I see here are not for sale.
Actually, I have one rabbit and 3 chickens are for sale.
They are for sale.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. So if anybody, are you going to be here next week?
No, I won't be here next week.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
I'll be here with the animals again, doing a petting zoo, Columbus Day weekend. Yeah.
Carver lady?
Hanson.
Hanson.
Yeah.
Live in Hanson, all the way up here from Hanson. How do you transport these animals?
Oh, with this big trailer right here.
Oh, well, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, well, you're seeing the backside of it, so.
You transport them yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Are you here alone?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, to me, that seems like a lot of work.
It is.
Yeah.
You gotta love it because it's a lot of work.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
I see you got some wool yarn here. Do you spin this?
Yeah. No, I don't, because keeping the animals is a lot of work.
And is this the raw wool?
Yep, this is raw wool. So how the blankets and the yarn is kind of the same sort of project. A few years ago, I belonged to the Worcester County Sheep Breeders Organization, and wool on the commercial market is really falling off as far as price goes.
I heard that.
And short of just throwing all our nice fleeces in the woods because there's no market in it, we wanted to do something useful with all of our good wool. So with some mentoring from some friends in Connecticut and Rhode Island that are doing a blanket project, we got on board with that. And so we get all our sheep shorn in the spring, and then collect all of our fleeces, and then it goes down to South Carolina to get washed, and then comes back up to Millbury to get spun into the yarn. So as a producer, I have the option of not only getting the blankets, which will be made, but yarn to sell or to use, whatever I want to do. But then after the wool is spun into yarn in Millbury, it goes over to Grafton to the weaver, and he weaves large bolts of the fabric. So we have this nice plaid made. It's not dyed, it's the colors of the natural fleece, black, gray, whatever it is.
Is that right? That's the natural color, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
And then at the weavers, he cuts all of the bolts of fabric from everything from a king size down to scarves. Baby size, twin, full, all different. And they're fulled and edged with a nice edging, and we have this nice label. And
that's fantastic.
They come with a certificate of authenticity, which shows all the producing farms that put their fleeces in for that particular year. So you can see all the different farms and what towns they came from in Massachusetts.
Wow.
And that's a very good value. Like this one's a twin here. It's $135. That could easily be double or triple that price if it was in a store in Boston.
I would, not knowing that much about it, I would say that's probably very true. It's so heavy feeling, you know.
Yeah, but
gotta be warm.
It is.
What happened to the wool market? Another country take it over?
Polar fleece and central heating.
Is that right?
Yep. Before they had central heating, you had to have sheep and you had to wear wool. You'd freeze to death.
Yeah.
So central heating took a big chunk out of the wool production, and just artificial synthetic fibers took a lot of it. But what is very important about wool, which a lot of people don't know, is it's flame resistant.
I didn't know that.
But it won't burn.
I didn't know that.
So wool is, they're really trying to work washable wools into military use, because these guys in combat that are in fire situations, if they're wearing something that's polyester, it melts right to their skin.
Yeah, that I know.
Wool fabric will not.
Because I had a pair of polyester pants that melted right into my skin. Yeah.
Right, very dangerous. If your house ever catches on fire, if you throw that over your head and get out, that will singe. It might save your life.
Wow.
You'll be able to get out of your house.
What an interesting fact that is.
Very much so.
How many sheep do you have?
I have about 30.
30 sheep?
Yep.
That's a lot of taking care of.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a watchdog? I have friends in Plimpton that have a big sheep farm. I think around 100 sheep.
Okay.
And they got a burro,
Yeah.
a donkey,
Yeah.
as a watchdog.
Yep, that's good for coyotes. Yep.
Yeah.
People use llamas as guard animals also, or the guard dogs. Yeah, I just have electric fences.
Well, that's good enough.
So yeah, that works for me.
In addition to the sheep, you have goats?
I just have a couple of goats, and I use them for weed control in the pasture.
Oh, what a great idea.
Yeah, yeah.
You have any horses or
No,
chickens?
horses for me aren't practical. They don't give anything. They just cost a lot of money.
Pigs?
I would like to sometime, but right now, no. But I do have a small chicken flock.
And where is your farm?
Hanson, actually, I live on one side of Hanson, but I'm renting barn space on the other side of Hanson.
Wow, what an ambitious girl you are.
Oh, yeah, it's in my blood. I've been doing it since I was a 4-H'er as a young kid.
So you're a 4-H'er?
Yeah, yeah.
You see what 4-H people develop into? A charming lady like this. Very nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Very nice talking to you. And I wish you all the best. And you're doing this alone. My God, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I have trouble mowing my lawn.
You need a goat or a sheep.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Nice talking with you.
Best of luck. Well, that's it. The end of another episode of On the Air. I'm Ken Simmons for CCAT. As you can see in back of me, farmers market is packing up. There's something sad about the end of anything, the closing of something. I don't know. I always feel that way. When I finish a show, it's been such great fun doing it and bringing it to you. I hope you enjoyed as much as we did bringing it to you. I hope you enjoyed what we brought to you, because we tried our best, and I think it was pretty good. But it's always sad when you end the show. It shouldn't be, because you know what? I'm going to do another show. So you're going to have to put up with that. But let me end like my favorite comedian used to end. Goodbye, and God bless.